Okay, folks, if I could have your attention, I'll call this meeting to order. This is a regular meeting of the Council of the City of Ottawa, Illinois. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Awesome.
Here.
Gainer.
Here.
Eichelkraut.
Here.
Less.
Here.
Mayor.
Here.
We have 5 present.
Would you all stand, please, and join in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the minutes of a regular meeting of the Council of the City of Ottawa, Illinois, held on Tuesday, May 19, 2015, be approved as recorded in the permanent files of the City Clerk.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner West, any suggested changes or corrections? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainer.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Is there anyone wishing to appear before the council tonight? If not, we'll move into Commissioner Eichelkraut's part of the agenda. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Would you mind stepping up to the podium and identifying yourself? Yes.
Yes.
Sir, there you go.
Okay, my name is Clarence Hazer, I'm a resident of Ottawa, and I'm a homeowner. I have a complaint and a violation of a noise order. My neighbor in compliance with it. And I made numerous reports to the police department, and I indicated to Mr. Mayor here about this.
Okay.
And then the response from that was call the police, and then the officer was on. He says that he can't permit the citations on it because he got to get it from the supervisor. And the supervisor won't do that unless I sign a complaint. And then I figure I'm going to have to go to court on that, and if it's in violation of the ordinance, I mean, it should be taken care of.
Well, it's a question of judgment, though, in noise, and typically we have to have witnesses who will testify as to what was happening.
Right.
And I think that's probably why they're asking if you would sign a complaint, so that there would be a witness in court. If you don't show up, typically those cases are dismissed, unless the police officer himself witnesses it and thinks that it's a.
I mean, I asked the police, I even had mentioned that you could come over to my home at 7:30, 8 in the morning, and listen to the noise. This noise is like trucks.
This was the trucks, okay, I remember. Okay, well, I can talk to the chief tomorrow and have them pull the files and see if there's anything we can do, but.
Right, because this has been going on for 9 months. I mean, I even talked to the party about it 5 months ago.
I had,
nothing about it. The police even said to him, why don't you just park his trucks in the street, his truck in the street, get away, because.
I remember the officers even went to a job site to listen to the truck, but then you told us that was probably a different truck,
Right.
so.
No, he got a place where he parks his trailers, but he won't do that.
Mhm.
He won't listen to reason.
All right.
Can I have your address?
Clarence.
Can I have your address, please?
Pardon?
You can have your address for the records?
Okay, 1440 Catherine.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Clarence,
I
well,
was gonna say, these trucks ain't standard equipment, they're aftermarket types on their mufflers. I mean, it sounds like when he starts it up and he comes and goes, like you ever heard of air compressor for air
jackhammer.
chisel, that starts up, that's what it sounds like. And I'm sure any of the council members and Mr. Mayor, you wouldn't like it if it was next to you. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you. We'll talk to the chief again tomorrow and see
Okay,
if there's anything we can do for you.
thank you.
Is there anybody else who has anything for the council tonight? Okay, Commissioner Eichelkraut.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the biweekly salary payroll of May 22nd, 2015, in the amount of $334,149.33 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second? Awesome, any discussion? Roll call?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainer.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the monthly expense report of June 2nd, 2015, showing expenses in the amount of $1,018,061.32 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution approving an engagement letter from the Rosenfeld and Lacus PC firm for auditing services for the fiscal year ending April 30th, 2015, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19th, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of Amendment Number 1 to the intergovernmental agreement between the City of Ottawa and the Illinois State Office of the Comptroller be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, discussion?
Yeah, Mayor, this amendment to our agreement is at the comptroller's request. We were finally approved in the fall of 2014 to use the program provided by the state of Illinois to collect debts due to the city. The amendment will allow past due identification monies to be collected once we start the process.
Okay. Any other comments? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of a service agreement between the City of Ottawa and the Computer Spot be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that an ordinance to provide for public transportation in the City of Ottawa, LaSalle County, Illinois, be passed and approved.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing acceptance of the special warranty regarding NCAT Section 5311 be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Anything else for the council, Commissioner Eichelkraut?
None.
Okay, Commissioner Awesome.
Moved by Commissioner Awesome that a resolution authorizing the execution of an engineering consulting agreement between the City of Ottawa and Ashlight Duttlinger Associates Incorporated, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Awesome that the quote from Grand Rapids Enterprises in the amount of $41,780 to perform an emergency repair on East Jefferson Street sanitary sewer be approved and paid for from the wastewater fund.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion?
Yeah, this actually was a project that we were hoping to bid out. In fact, we, last meeting, said we were going to bid it out, but in the meantime, we had situation changed. So people had some backups in their basements, and so we did emergency quotes from 3 contractors, and this was the best one. So typically, if we would have bid it out, Grand Rapids would have been probably the bidder anyway. So.
Any other comments? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Anything else for the council, Commissioner Awesome?
No, Mayor.
Okay, Commissioner Gainier?
We have the report of the fire chief for the month of May. Number of bell alarms 1, number of still alarms 21, activated alarms 15, number of medicalls 236, number of transfers 36, mutual aid 1, number of patients 220, total calls for May 310. Property loss was at $18,000, contents loss at $6,000, vehicle loss at $258,000, a total loss for May of $282,000. Total non-residents billed for medical services was 57. Moved by Commissioner Gainier that the report of Fire Chief Steve Haywood for the month of May 2015 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Anything else for the council, Commissioner Gainier?
Not this time.
Okay, Commissioner Less?
Moved by Commissioner Less that a resolution authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement between the City of Ottawa and the Illinois Department of Transportation regarding the municipal maintenance of state highways, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Mr. Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Less that a resolution authorizing the execution of agreements between the City of Ottawa and Commercial Electronic Systems regarding fire alarm testing and inspections of city buildings, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second? Mr. Awesome, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Less that a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement between the City of Ottawa and Steiner Power Systems for generator and transfer switch equipment maintenance at the wastewater plant, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Awesome, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Less that a resolution authorizing the execution of a commodity master agreement between the City of Ottawa and Direct Energy Business LLC, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion?
The most recent rates came out once again posted by Ameren here in the last week and a half or so. And going ahead with the direct energy quote again is still in the benefit of the city.
Any other comments? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Less that a proposal from Grand Rapids Enterprises in the amount of $19,800 for the Peck Park Girls Softball Field be accepted and paid for as agreed upon in the current budget.
Is there a second to the motion? Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Less that the proposal from Home Electric Contracting Incorporated in the amount of $10,476 to perform electrical upgrades at IVCC be accepted and paid for from the general corporate fund.
Is there a second to the motion? Mr. Awesome, any discussion?
This was per the new revised lease agreement that they had with them. We had the agreement that we would go ahead and pay for some of the electrical wiring and other fiber optics for the upgrades to the computer lab. So again, this is just following through with our obligations.
Is this the whole job as far as you know?
Yes.
That's a pretty good number. Less than we were expecting. Great. Any other comments? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Less that the quote received from Atlas Bobcat in the amount of $53,288 to purchase a Bobcat skid steer loader for the Public Works Department be accepted and paid for from the general corporate fund.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Anything else for the council, Commissioner Less?
Nothing further.
Hey, Keith, anything for the council? Dave?
Yes, sir. Today we can announce, and you probably saw it in the paper already, that the Little City building is going to be coming down. For many years, we have been working diligently to save it. We've been working with the owner, who at this point doesn't have any means to work on it. We work with developers, trying to get somebody to purchase the building, and we had somebody who was interested. And then there was a problem with asbestos that was loose inside the building. Apparently the building has been ransacked somewhat, and some piping and things stripped out of it, and they left asbestos laying around. And that prevented the developer from going right in and doing work. So we secured some funding to remove the asbestos, but by that time the building was in such a terrible condition that the asbestos contractors were not willing to go in there and work for fear for the safety of their own workers. There are floors that have collapsed inside. There are floors that are dangling and hanging. There's walls that have lost more than half of their thickness, and it's in a very dangerous condition of collapse. US EPA looked at it with us and immediately confirmed that it was beyond repair. And so they have stepped forward, as this is an immediate threat to the health and safety of the public. that it could collapse and cause damage and danger, and furthermore, asbestos would be blowing around downtown. They've come forward to fully fund and take care of taking down the Little City building. So this summer, demolition will happen and the building will come down. And the entire project will be handled and taken care of by US EPA. We won't have any votes here at City Council to approve bids or anything like that. The US EPA is handling the whole thing. We'll coordinate with them and help them, you know, fence off areas for safety and things like that, and coordinate work with them. We're very fortunate that they stepped forward and they get to take care of this, because at this point, we really didn't know what was going to happen, and it's in a very dangerous state. So we're very, very fortunate and very thankful for EPA helping us out.
Thank you. I want to thank Dave too on this, because he doggedly pursued this, and initially, when we reported the problem, they said to us, well, there's a lot of old buildings with asbestos, and it's fairly well boarded up, and it's not an immediate hazard. But as soon as we determined that the wall was starting to move, Dave was on the phone, he was sending them pictures, he got him down here, he invited him to go in the building, and they got as far as the stoop and looked in, and I think they said, no, we're not going in. But the message got through, and it's a great relief to us, because that burden would have probably fallen in our laps, and we're taking a pretty good hunk of a budget, so it's good news. Anything else, Dave?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, let's move into the mayor's part of the agenda then.
We have the report of the police chief for the month of May. Squad car calls, 1,368. Arrest, 379. Sent to state institutions, 3. Sent to county jail, 10. And sent to juvenile probation, 15. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of police chief Brent A. Rolston for the month of May 2015 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Paul?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
We have the report of the registrar for the month of May. There were 31 birth certificates issued and 39 death certificates. Certified copies were issued with fees totaling $2,513. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of registrar Shelley L. Monks for the month of May 2015 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the Parking Administration Department showing fines collected of $915 for the month of May 2015 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second? Commissioner Austin, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
We have the report of the building official for the month of May. There were 11 building permits issued with fees totaling $2,990. Total number of on-site building inspections, 29. There was 1 demolition permit for $25, 3 sign permits for $57, 3 pool permits for $75, 18 fence permits for $900, 1 tree care permit, which apparently was included with something else, 9 general contractor licenses issued for $900, 8 general contractor licenses renewed for $800, 4 new electrical licenses issued for $400, 16 electrical permits for $700, total number of on-site electrical inspections, 37. We had 10 people take our electrical exam for $500, 2 plumbing permits were issued with the fees included in the building permit fee, total number of on-site plumbing inspections, 15. Our ordinance enforcement officer did a total of 269 inspections with permits and fees collected of fees collected of $7,347 even. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of building official Michael J. Sutphen for the month of May 2015 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Glass, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the sidewalk program showing 5 participants in the amount of $6,856 for the month of May 2015 be approved and paid for from the general corporate fund.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Austin, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that an ordinance providing for the payment of prevailing wages in the city of Ottawa be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Austin, any discussion? This is a resolution or an ordinance that the council passes every year in accordance with state law, establishes what the prevailing wages for various labor tradespeople are in our area, which is based on LaSalle County prevailing wage rates as determined by the Department of Labor, I believe. Any other comments? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement between the City of Ottawa and Wilson Family Shows for the 2015 Riverfest Carnival, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? This is the same contract and the same company that we had last year. Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of agreements between the City of Ottawa and multiple music in the park vendors, which have been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of a consulting services agreement between the City of Ottawa and Torricelli Lobbying Consulting LLC, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of employment agreements for appointed city personnel, which have been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a legal services agreement for Corporation Counsel in the Catlin Law Firm, which has been on file for public inspection since May 19, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Could you repeat the question? Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution reappointing Bonnie McGrogan and Frank Polanczyk, terms to expire May 2018, both to the Industrial Development Commission, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Thank you to Bonnie and Frank, especially Frank's been on the board for a long time. Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of Amendment Number 1 to the Agreement for Professional Services between the City of Ottawa and Fair Graham be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Dave, this is an agreement, or this amendment extends the time for the fairground contract.
The fairground is for the central school demolitions, 100% grant, but we extend the time of the grant, we do extend the time of the contract. And the amount of the project has gone up after all the things they found out.
Any other comments? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement for professional services between the City of Ottawa and Hitchcock Design Group regarding the downtown waterfront be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of agreements between the City of Ottawa and Central State Fireworks be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Ossom, any discussion? Let me just say this, we're actually placing two agreements on file that have been presented to me. One is for fireworks for this year, 2015. It's a $32,500 program. The city is committing to $7,500 down payment, and the balance paid by, or to be raised by the Ottawa First and the citizens of Ottawa and the area who contribute to that. The second agreement that was given to us for our consideration is a 3-year contract. Basically, it's for the same amount of money each year, but the fireworks company is represented that they will give us an additional 5% of product if we lock it in for 2 more years at no additional charge. suggest we place them both on file. Maybe we can discuss that at our next workshop meeting and act on one of them at the next council meeting. Any other comments? Roll call?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution accepting the proposal of William J. Coomer Sr. to purchase certain real estate of the city of Ottawa and authorizing the execution of a real estate purchase agreement for 218 through 220 West Main Street be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Mr. Eichelkraut, any discussion? Price quoted, the price offered here is $38,000, which was $1,000 above the minimum bid. I think we've got good buyers here. Any other comments? Roll call?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the Industrial Development Commission meeting held on Wednesday, May 20th, 2015, considering amendments to the city's Community Development Assistant Program Revolving Fund Program, be received and placed on file. Be it further moved, the council concur with the recommendation of the Industrial Development Commission and a resolution amending the revised CDAP Revolving Fund Program Recapture Strategy be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Mr. Eichelkraut, this resolution stems from the state being a little bit more thorough, you might say, in enforcing these CDAP programs. The city has a fund that we acquired from the state a long time ago for, I forget what project it was initially. MBL. And the way it was set up is that when MBL repaid the loan went into the city revolving loan fund. And the state has tightened up the restrictions on how that has to be used and how we have to report the use of that money. For example, for every $15,000 that's loaned out, there has to be the creation of a job. 51% of the funds have to be benefiting low to moderate income people and so forth and so on. So I think the commission thought it best in consulting with North Central Illinois Council of Governments to update the procedures and have it approved by the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity to make sure that we're not going to get ourselves in trouble in the future and that we can keep these funds in the community and continue to loan money out, have it paid back, and have it revolve, so to speak, as they say. Any other comments or questions on that? Roll call?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
We're going to combine the next three items on the agenda. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on Thursday, May 21st, 2015, considering a side yard setback variance request from Anthony Mucci for property located at 516 St. George Street to construct a carport, Joshua Reck for property located at 211 East Van Buren Street to construct a garage in excess of 50% of the principal residence, and Capon Properties Incorporated for property located at 1276 Phelps Street to allow construction of a second floor atop an existing floor, all be received and placed on file. Be it further moved, the council concur with all of the recommendations of the Zoning Board of Appeals and all three variances be granted and the follow-up ordinances be passed and approved.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the request for a conditional use permit from Pastor Tim Underwood and ONET Gaming for property located at 215 West Washington Street be received and referred to the Plan Commission for review and recommendation.
Is there a second? Mr. Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
As I represent the buyers in this, I'm abstaining.
Okay. Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Do you have anything else, Mayor?
Nothing else?
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that this regular meeting be adjourned.
Is there a second? Commissioner Eichelkraut, roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Nay, no, aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Thank you.